Who even fucking likes the
Who even
Penguin?
I don't know.
Who's like, yes, the Penguin, yes, that's a great idea.
Let's
That's
get
what the
the
people
Penguin.
like to see, is the Penguin. He's a short little fucker. Batman knock him right the fuck out.
Yeah, nobody
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Power Button. And it's been a long time since the last time we've been here.
It has been a while. Episode 25 should be like episode 29 at this point.
Yo, you got to take the headphones off. It's been a long time. We had a bunch of shit to do. Well, it first started off, you had the appendix get taken out, you got sick, and then we came back for an episode.
One episode, yeah.
Then I had to go to Texas for a bachelor party, which was fucking insane. And then I had to move out to a different apartment, which was fucking insane. And then I had a wedding to go to last weekend.
Which was fucking insane.
And I've been sick. I've had the fucking baby shower. I haven't been able to even do my Watch the Throne videos. Guys, I went to do the last video of my Watch the Throne, and I completely lost my fucking voice. My voice was absolutely gone. I woke up. I started setting shit up. I was like, all right. I sounded like Batman. I couldn't even get my words out. So I never got to do the last review of Watch the Throne. We've been away, but we back. Episode 25. And look, first topic. I know this is kind of old news, but we got to talk about it. We got to voice our opinions on it. Robert Pattinson has been cast as Batman and Matt Reeves, the Batman.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the casting?
At first I was skeptical about it. Like, I saw it and I was like, fuck that, you know. Really what threw me off the most was that I saw it and I saw a picture of him as the vampire from Twilight.
Oh, that's
You know what I'm saying?
up.
And it was
That's
like, this
so
guy's
fucked
gonna be
up.
Batman. And I'm like, he's like a pretty boy. He could be Bruce Wayne maybe, but not Batman.
He's not hard as fuck.
You know, when I see just like regular pictures of him in public at a fucking dinner or him just walking down the street.
He does not look like that.
You
He
know
does
what I'm
not
saying?
look like Edward
I'm like,
Cullen.
okay, now, yeah, he could be Batman. Fuck yeah. I already thought he could be Bruce Wayne when I saw him in Twilight. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it whatsoever. Actually, I liked Ben Affleck.
Oh, I liked Ben Affleck as Batman,
but
too.
here's the thing. It was the costume that I didn't like.
Yeah, I agree.
The costume.
Fat bat symbol I didn't really get down with.
Yeah. There was a bunch of
material.
shit about the costume that Ben Affleck had that I didn't like, that I hope will be remedied with Patterson's.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's one of the big things. You hear about the new Batman casting. Everyone thinks, oh, what's that bat suit gonna look like?
Yeah,
they can do a lot of things. They can make it updated. They can give him like glowing eyes or some fucking shit.
Yeah,
who knows?
yeah. I mean, well, they already gave him glowing eyes.
Yeah, that's right. They did that in Batman vs Superman. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that.
Yeah, this fucking thing right here.
We both said fuck it. That fucking thing right there.
Yeah, so I don't have anything against it now. I just hope they utilize Batman in a way where he's actually, you know, doing the gadgets and shit. Don't get me wrong, Christian Bale's Batman, in my opinion, is my favorite Batman. It's fire as fuck. He's built literally like a knight. Like he's like a paladin. That's what he's like. The new Batman, you know, he's using the grappling. He's using his belt. He's using gadgets.
Cool. It was like
shit.
Batman from the Arkham games.
Yeah,
That's what it
exactly.
reminded me. Even
Yeah.
his fighting.
Yeah.
Like, because Christian Bale was he couldn't move his head. He was kind of stiff.
He was a tank, which I liked, but I do like this Batman, from the games, you know. Well, not even just from the games, just from that's how Batman's
in the
supposed to be.
shows, in the comics, and it was very comic accurate Batman that we got from Batfleck.
Yeah, and that's fine. And I hope we get another Batman like that again.
Yes, me
you know
too.
what I mean?
One that's moving around and doing a whole bunch of shit.
This Matt Reeves has said this Batman movie is going to explore Bruce Wayne on becoming the greatest detective ever. So it's really going to explore the detective side of Batman, which I think is great.
Is Deathstroke supposed to be in it still?
I have no idea. I have no idea what they're doing. This is not a part of this DCU thing that we have going on. It's completely separate. So if Deathstroke is in it, I highly doubt it'd even be the same actor that they picked for the end credit scene of Justice League. Right now, the rumored villains going around right now for it is they want to do Penguin and Catwoman.
Oh, fuck.
And I think they wanted to do another villain, but that's
It's just a rumor. There has nothing been official out yet.
that's the rumor that's been going on.
I don't want no fucking Penguin.
I don't want Penguin or Catwoman. I really don't. I wouldn't mind, though, if you're going to really explore Batman and him being the greatest detective ever, why not do another Riddler? Wouldn't Riddler really test that about Batman?
Yeah,
like
it
that
would.
I think that would work out. And I mean, the only Riddler we've gotten is Jim Carrey's Riddler. You can definitely do a different spin on the Riddler.
Yeah. You could get a better Riddler.
So I wouldn't mind seeing Riddler if that's really what they're going for. And it's going to be the early years of Batman. They're not going to do the origin again. They're not going to show us that. He said that.
Right,
He's
right.
going to already have Ben Batman, but it's still going to be the early years of Batman.
I think they should just do, or just not do Penguin. Please, Jesus Christ, don't do
God,
Penguin.
it just...
You know who's a lot cooler than Penguin and manifests the same villainous characteristics as Penguin? Black Mask.
Ooh, yeah. And they have Ewan McGregor cast as Black Mask in Birds of Prey movie.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not going to be connected, but like we are going to see a live action Black Mask. I wonder how they go about that.
He's
That's perfect.
basically the Penguin, but he's dope as fuck. Roman Sionis, I believe his name is. Fire. Oh my God, he's so fucking fire. And they don't do it. They want to get the Penguin.
Who even fucking likes the
Who even
penguin?
I don't know.
Who's like, yes, the penguin, yes, that's a great idea.
Let's
That's
get
what the
the
people
penguin.
like to see, is the penguin. He's a short little fucker. Batman, knock him right the fuck out.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck.
He's a mob boss, I get it, but so is Black Mask, and Black Mask is he's just a badass.
And the archive of villains that Batman has, why are you jumping to the same villains? Why are you trying to do different versions of the same villains we've already
that's
seen
another
live
thing,
action?
too. Like, can we get like fucking?
Rogue gallery of villains is incredible. It's like Spider-Man's.
I think it's the number one villain rogue gallery, as you could
would
say.
be Batman. I can agree.
I
with
think
that,
it
yeah.
is. You know,
Yeah.
Spider-Man's number 2.
Yeah, definitely. 'Cause
Like,
Spider-Man would definitely be up there too. But
yeah.
Batman and Spider-Man, I mean, their villains are so fucking memorable.
Oh yeah. There's just you have Bane, Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, Penguin, fucking Deathstroke. Well, Deathstroke's actually a villain of Nightwing.
Right,
He's not actually a
right.
villain of Batman.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is kind of unfair to throw him in a Batman movie, seeing how he's not actually a villain of Batman. But guys, I understand that most of the villains Batman has don't have superpowers. They aren't super powerful beings. But Batman obviously doesn't have superpowers,
Right.
so I understand why they do that. But like, if you're gonna get a new rendition of Batman again so early after Ben Affleck's fuck up, well, not that Ben Affleck fucked it up, but Warner Brothers fucked it up.
Warner Brothers
Then
fucked
you
up,
could
yeah.
at least get the villains with superpowers. You could change. You could change Batman up a lot. You could Poison Ivy with all that shit.
Right,
you know
'cause
what I
it's
mean?
not in this world that Christopher Nolan built. He built
Exactly.
this such realistic world where that wouldn't really fit in.
Exactly.
But yeah, you can. It's a clean slate. Matt Reeves can do whatever he wants, and Matt Reeves is a great director. We'll see what they do. And Matt Reeves, we've heard the behind-the-scenes things with Matt Reeves. He's not one to be pushed around by Warner Brothers. He wants to do what he wants to do, and I
Yeah.
love that. And yeah, Robert Pattinson, I have no problem with it. And honestly, guys, if you're really just like,
Fuck Robert Pattinson. Oh, he was Edward Cullen in Twilight. And
that's the only thing you're basing it off of, that's not fair to me. If you've seen Robert Pattinson act in other things or stuff like that, and you're like, I just don't think he's a good fit for Batman, that's your opinion. That's fine. But if you're solely basing it off just because he was Edward Cullen in Twilight, I really think that's not fair. And a lot of the articles that came out saying Robert Pattinson is Batman used the picture of Edward Cullen. Almost every article, and I feel like that's not fair. Like, guys, Christopher Nolan picked this man as the lead in his next movie.
All right.
Like, the talent has to be up there. And I've seen Robert Pattinson. Oh, what the fuck was the movie? It was a couple years back. I seen him in another movie, and I was like, wow, like he can fucking act.
Yeah,
he's a good
yeah.
actor, and I can totally see. He's got the chin too. He's
Yeah,
definitely got
yeah,
the chin.
yeah.
I've seen fan art, and I'm like, I think he's gonna make a great Batman.
Yeah.
I really do. I think he's gonna pull it off. Whether the movie's great or the story, I don't know, but I'm confident that Robert Pattinson will give us a good performance as Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, and you don't have to alter his voice, really. You really don't.
No, you don't.
And I don't mean that just with him. I mean just like all the Batmans ever. Like Christian Bale decided to do the rugged voice or whatever,
And then Batfleck had
the voice modulating. But like you have to understand that the animated series of Batman.
what was his name? Kevin Conroy.
The guy who voices
Yeah.
Batman. I have no idea what his name is.
I believe his name's Kevin Conroy,
Oh, okay.
the voice of Batman. But yeah, he just talks regular.
He just talks
He's got
regular.
kind of a
as Bruce
stern
Wayne
voice.
and as Batman. It's the same. In all the Arkham games, it's the same voice actor, talks regular. So you don't have to fuck with his voice. You can just be a regular dude. And the only reason why they did they fucked with his voice in Christian Bale's was because Christian Nolan was trying to make it more realistic, and he's thinking, well, you're not going to use the same voice as you talk as when
Right,
you're
yeah.
Batman, so it's got to be like more realistic. And then you know, Ben Affleck, I feel like they just kind of copied. They were like, oh, we got to have some sort of voice modulation, but it's like
We don't want to copy it too much, so
right.
it's, making a modulator.
Right.
on them
But in
it's
reality,
whatever.
it's like all the other Batmans before Christian Nolan's Batman had regular voices.
Yeah, they talk normal.
So he could just have a normal regular voice, and that'd be fine. I'd be fine with that. So
Even if you change it a little bit, just a little tiny bit, you don't have to make it Christian Bale. You can change it a little bit because it makes sense. Kind of like how Daredevil would change his voice a little bit in the Daredevil show, something like that. I feel like would be okay. But yeah, you don't have to go all out trying to change the voice.
No.
Don't get me wrong, I love Christian Bale's Bat voice, but
oh yeah, it's fire. It's legendary.
give me a completely different Batman than what we've seen. That's what I want to see. And I really want to see a villain either we haven't seen recently or a villain that we haven't seen at all on live action.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson? Batman? Yeah, I'm good with it. Fuck yeah, I'm good with it. Fuck it.
Our next topic is the Uncharted movie has got a release date. I can't remember what the fucking release date is, but I'll throw it up on here. But they casted Tom Holland as a young Nathan Drake, and it's going to take place in the early years.
Yeah,
this Uncharted movie. What are your thoughts on Tom Holland as Nathan Drake?
Terrible. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. I actually can't even believe that it's true.
It sounds fake. It sounds like it's fake as fuck.
Yeah. It doesn't sound true at all. It sounds like bullshit. You know, it's like
You look at him, you look at Nathan Drake, it's like, you gotta be kidding me.
And it's funny because when castings like this happen, they'll do fan art, and you're like, oh, you know, they kind of make it look like him. I've seen fan art of Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, and it's like, guys,
It
you're
looks like a
joking,
joke.
right? And then who gives a fuck about a young Nathan Drake? You're telling me he was balling out on these adventures when he was 18?
no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who gives
No,
a
we
fuck
wanna
about
see-
a young Nathan Drake?
We want to see the fucking Nathan Drake where he's like sliding down a building that's collapsing with a pistol in one hand and a fucking like rope in the other. You know what I'm saying? Like Indiana Jones on crack. You know, we want to see some crazy shit. And I tell you what, Tom Holland's the last motherfucker I get to be that role.
This
The
is
last
nothing
one.
against his acting whatsoever.
No,
Tom
no,
Holland
no,
can
no,
act
no,
his
no.
ass off,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, come
It's the
on.
way he looks. It's the way he
yeah,
looks.
I mean, okay, sure, a young Nathan Drake, maybe he could look like what Nathan Drake looked like
Super
when he was
young
younger.
Nathan
but
Drake.
then, who gives a fuck about a young Nathan Drake? That's the part I
yeah.
just don't understand. They've been trying to get this Uncharted movie going for a while. I remember Mark Wahlberg was pushing. He wanted to play Nathan Drake.
No,
that was the thing that he
hell
was pushing
no.
before, and then that never got off the ground. And then I guess they decided to go with this younger Nathan Drake. But yeah,
He couldn't be Nathan Drake.
I couldn't pull the plug. I take the whole fucking building down.
Yeah,
Shut off the
yeah.
power source for the whole fucking city.
Yeah.
Like, pull the fucking plug. That is terrible.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. They should get Matt Damon or something. I would take Matt Damon over fucking
I could
Tom
see that.
Holland. Not
I
taking
would
no
take
Tom
so
Holland.
many people over Tom Holland.
I'd
Or
take
it doesn't
Brad
even have
Pitt,
a
too.
big doesn't even have to be a big name fucking actor. Pick someone who kind of looks like him. Who didn't somebody play Nathan Drake in like live action
Like a commercial. or
like
something?
commercials? Yeah, there was definitely live action commercials because you know PlayStation does that, and they had somebody playing Nathan Drake. I can't remember the actor's name.
Firefly. You ever seen Firefly?
No,
I can't think of it. It was
It was a Joss Whedon show, and it was called Firefly.
That's why I didn't see it.
Those of you who know Firefly, the main character, I'll bring up a picture of him. People were pushing that they wanted to play Nathan Drake because he played him in a live-action like commercial, and he did look just like Nathan Drake. I'll show you the pictures after we're done the episode.
That'd be good. You know what else is good is that guy from Devil, the main character, the elevator. When he survives,
Oh, that's right.
and the guy and he's also in that.
Spider-Man: Homecoming, right?
Was he in Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Homecoming?
He was the other Shocker, and they both
Yeah, yeah.
actually were in that
Yeah,
movie
they were
Devil.
both in Devil,
They were
that's
both
right.
in Devil. Yeah.
What other movie did he do? He was a robot. He was like a machine. He was like half machine, half him.
fuck. I can't remember the name of it.
I heard it was dope. I heard it was fire. And he was the main cast. He was the main character. in that.
Yeah,
He could
just-
play Nathan Drake like a motherfucker.
There's so many people who could play Nathan Drake, and it's like
Yeah,
a young Nathan Drake just does like it's like giving me a 15-year-old Tomb Raider.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
get the
Although
fuck
how
out.
young was Tomb Raider? How old was Lara Croft?
A 15-year-old Tomb Raider? That's way out there. 15 years old.
I mean, Tom
Jesus
Holland
Christ.
is playing a fucking 15-year-old Spider-Man. So
Yeah, I know.
I just look at him and I think 15, even though he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
22,
Just imagine
21.
that, though. 15-year-old Tomb Raider.
How old was Lara Croft in the Tomb Raider movies?
Probably
I mean,
in her
not Tomb
early
Raider
20s?
movies. The Tomb Raider games. There was a
Again,
younger Laura
probably in
Croft,
her
probably in her
early
early
20s.
20s.
23, the youngest. 23, the youngest.
And I guess you can, yeah, like that you can pull off, doing a younger Laura
Yeah,
Croft.
not
But Tom Holland looks like he's fucking 15. And then even him playing like a 24-year-old Nathan Drake, it's like, but you don't look 24. You don't sound 24.
No. It's not going to work. Especially with guys, we're seeing him as this kid in Spider-Man. That's what everyone knows him as.
Yeah.
Then you see him in Nathan
Spider-Man's
Drake.
gonna be Nathan Drake. And then to those, like the general movie audience might not even know Uncharted or might not even know Nathan Drake. I mean,
no, it's a pretty big fucking game franchise.
General like gamers know of Uncharted and Nathan Drake, but like I can't ask my dad what Uncharted is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He'll be like,
guess,
I feel like most people, they see that preview, they're not really gonna know
Right,
what that is. It's
right.
gonna seem like a guy Tomb Raider kind of to them. So
Yeah.
it's not even one of those franchises where you can just rely on the franchise name to carry it. And guys, it's also a video game movie. How often do these even succeed? How many good video game movies have we really gotten? Only good one I can think of is Ready Player One, and that's not even strictly a video game. It just has video games in it.
No,
that's the closest I can
real
think.
video game movie would be the first.
The Tomb Raider movie was ass.
Yeah, that movie was ass. But the first Mortal Kombat was actually good. People like that movie. I like that movie. It's a solid movie. You see it?
I did see it. I saw the first two. Yeah.
The second one was
there was no
garbage.
more than two, right?
Huh?
There was no more than two, right?
No more than two.
Okay, yeah, because I
Second
saw
one
two
was
of them.
trash.
Yeah.
But the first one was actually good.
They brought that motherfucker into the DLCs for
yeah,
Mortal
they
Kombat
brought
11.
Shang Tsung
Yeah.
What's his name?
Shang Tsung?
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
And he looks exactly like he did in the movies.
Your soul is mine.
Yep. That's exactly what that's fucking exactly what he's like in the
exactly
movie.
what he looks like, and
I
he has
couldn't
that
believe that
distinct
shit.
face. Anytime, because
Yep.
I've seen him pop up in other things, and I'm like,
Yep.
that's that motherfucker from Mortal Kombat. Like, I
Yep.
think Mortal Kombat. He's one of the people I think of. Nathan Drake, Tom Holland.
Bullshit.
It's a no for me, dog.
It's a joke for me. Not even a no. It's a joke. Pull the plug, take the whole fucking toaster out.
The DC Universe has canceled the Swamp Thing after one episode. I saw this trailer and I was like, wow, this is different. This seemed creepy. It seemed scary. I'm like, this is something I'm going to check out. DC might be onto something here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they and what doesn't make sense to me is they dropped that trailer and they got a lot of good fucking feedback from it. A lot of people were like, oh wow, what is this? Like, they got a lot of positive feedback. It's not like they dropped the trailer and it was like a Sonic thing and people were like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
You know what I mean? People really were like, okay, I want to check this out, and then they canceled it.
I think it's absolute bullshit. It almost seems like a marketing ploy. Honestly, it seems like they're just doing that to stir up controversy, because why in God's green fucking earth
No pun intended.
would you have the first episode of Swamp Thing comes out with the trailer, right? The people like the trailer off the bang. First episode comes out. People like the first episode.
Yeah, great reviews
want
on the
to
first
see
episode.
more of the show, and then you cancel it. You announce that it's canceled already. Let me tell you this. If that show blows the fuck up, they will not cancel it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you didn't even give it a chance. So it just doesn't make any sense from a business standpoint. It makes no sense. You would want to see if your show's successful. Imagine they released Daredevil on Netflix, but instead of doing the whole season,
No, fuck that. They did do the whole season, and then they canceled it. So the day it dropped, the whole first season, they canceled it.
imagine they did that. After the feedback and all the people watching Daredevil, they'd be like, guys, we can't fucking cancel this show. We have to make a second season. And then they would go ahead and do it. So them canceling Swamp Thing after the first fucking episode is bullshit.
It seems like they didn't really have faith in the show to start with, because the show was originally supposed to be a 13-episode show, and apparently they came in and cut the episode down to 10.
The season down to 10.
10. Right there, that's kind of like, okay, well, why are you cutting it short already? And then they just haven't seemed to have any faith in the show. But then, like I said, they dropped the fucking trailer, and a lot of people gave positive feedback, and then they cancel it.
Yeah, well, drop the first episode.
Like, is it money reasons? Because then
I
again,
don't know.
guys, how many of you guys watching right now, we've asked this question actually before on the show, how many of you guys have a subscription to the DC Universe?
Yeah, seriously.
You know what I mean? Because I fucking don't. And if I do watch anything, which I might check out Doom Patrol, because there's been a lot of positive reviews on that.
The
But like, I'm not gonna subscribe to DC, so maybe it is a money issue. It's like
Well, no,
they're
it
putting
can't
out
be.
content, and it's like.
But it can't be a money issue because if it was financially based, then the only intelligent thing to do is to wait to see if it blows up. That's going to get you more money. You wouldn't cancel it before, unless you're doing a marketing ploy.
Some sort of marketing ploy, yeah.
This is the
thing
show
that
that got
makes me
canceled.
The thing that makes me think, what if it was a money thing, is because they cut it down from 13 to 10. So I was thinking maybe that was because of money, and then now they're just canceling the whole thing. And then maybe they weren't getting the subscriptions to continue because they haven't filmed every episode in the season yet.
Oh,
you know what I
really?
mean? Yeah. They haven't filmed every single episode yet.
Oh.
So they filmed this pilot. They may have filmed another episode or two, but the whole season is 100% has not been filmed yet. So they put it on a halt.
Okay.
So maybe that's what it makes me think maybe it could be a money thing. I was watching John Campion, and he says there's whispers of a Warner Brothers streaming service. So that could be another reason, and that could also be a great marketing ploy. Oh, let's act like we're canceling Swamp Thing, and then boom, Swamp Thing's back on the new Warner Brothers streaming service.
Right, yeah.
Something like that. And Warner Brothers streaming service, guys, that's a great idea. That's a way better idea than the DC streaming service.
Yeah.
From the get-go, we were like, that's not really a good idea. Who's really going to get this? What kind of shit are you going to have? Because at that point, they announced Titans.
Yeah.
They announced the cartoon Harley Quinn show. They had announced Swamp Thing. They had announced Doom Patrol. And at that point, we're like, am I going to pay the money for this monthly streaming
It
service?
didn't make any sense.
But
No,
yeah.
that would make a lot more sense of it being a money issue if they didn't finish directing the films yet, the episodes yet, because that would mean that not only did they cut it down 3 episodes to save money, but if enough people aren't subscribing to the DC fucking streaming service, then they would be low on money, and then they don't want to make the season that long, and then they're saying we don't have the money to make another season, so we're going to cancel it. But still, you wouldn't announce that it's canceled after the first episode.
Yeah, that's
you
the
still
thing.
wouldn't
That's
do
what
that.
really points it to maybe it being a marketing ploy, too.
That's the thing. You would keep
Why
that
would
under
you cancel
wraps.
it now? Yeah, you would let the whole fucking season go.
Yeah, to
and then
see
do
what
it.
people say.
It'd be weird to think that they're that sloppy.
Yeah,
with
no.
what they're doing.
I don't think that. I mean, no, I don't think so. I just think that.
DC, they will lie to us, guys. They lied to us back then when they were telling us that when Matt Reeves came on, Ben Affleck was still Batman.
Yeah,
and then now reports
yeah,
come
yeah.
out that Ben Affleck, as soon as Matt Reeves came on to direct, he was already making the script for an early 30s Batman.
Oh, yeah.
So Ben
yeah,
Affleck was
yeah.
out from the moment Matt Reeves got on. But even Ben Affleck came out, he's like, I'm still Batman. DC's like, hey, he's still Batman. It's like, they'll fucking lie to our face. But, I mean, is that wrong for them? No, it's business.
Right,
like, they
right,
can't come
right.
out. This was before Justice League had came out. Are you going to
Right,
come out and say
right.
Ben Affleck isn't Batman right before your Justice League movie comes out? Like, it was smart for
Right.
them. But, guys, they'll fucking lie to us. They'll lie to our fucking faces.
Oh, yeah. 100%, just to keep things going. I do want to see Swamp Thing.
Yeah, I'm going to check out that first episode of Swamp Thing, and I have this feeling that
You're gonna
it's-
like it?
Yeah, that not only am I going to like it, but there is going to be more Swamp Thing.
Oh,
if
yeah.
it has positive,
Well, if it blows
they,
up.
right? Even if they did cancel it and it wasn't a marketing ploy, they're like, look, we can't do this show. If this first episode really blows up and everyone's like, we want to see more, that's money. They're gonna keep doing more.
If it blows up and it's really popular, they're gonna make more of it. You know, it could suck balls though.
Could suck balls, but I mean, the reviews that I've seen, everyone's
Yeah,
really
but
liking
it's-
this
but
first
it's only the
episode.
first
It is
episode.
only the first episode.
So we don't know. It could be trash, really.
They just got to drop another fucking episode.
Exactly. That's the thing.
I'm sure they have more than one. They have to.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably have like 3 or 4 of them done.
Yeah, that's all the topics
Fucking
we
done.
got today on episode 25 of the Power Button. Guys, we're not going to fall off again.
Oh,
Like
hope
we
not.
have week to week. We'll have this episode. We'll have an episode next Tuesday, and we are working on doing a live stream episode.
Yes,
we will have
yes.
that. We're just trying to get everything, guys. It's not as fucking easy as you think. You know what I mean? Like, we are putting together a live episode, which will take like some of your live questions. You guys send questions, we'll answer them, stuff like that. But we have a live episode coming. We'll let you guys know when we have everything set up to do that.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
All right,
until
guys.
next time, guys.
Peace out, motherfuckers.